Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol It's really a new book. This what we got. Srila Muni. What is the cause of Krishna consciousness? One Srimad gives the answer on the headline. Krishna consciousness is the cause of Krishna consciousness. It's the cause and it's the end. And we have to get help from the sadhus who have got Krishna consciousness within them. Just as from one candle another candle may be lit. A candle cannot produce light from within, but it is to be lit from another candle. It is something like that. We are to awaken our buried Krishna consciousness, which is covered by Anyabhilasita or Anyabhilasa karma jnana. So, that light, that association will come to help the sleeping Krishna consciousness within us. And our consciousness will arise from its sleep and show itself as it is. So the method is that to take sadhu sangha. Krishna Bhakti Jannamula hoye sadhu sangha. Association with the sadhu, devotee of Krishna, is the root cause of Krishna consciousness. At the same time it is told that Krishna consciousness is ahaituki, causeless. How are we to harmonize this truth? Krishna Bhakti, faith in Krishna or devotion to Krishna, we can get from the sadhu. At the same time it is told that it is causeless. In this connection, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has explained the meaning of ahetuki in this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Savaibham sambharatharmo yatta bhakti adhoksacha ahetuki apratihata yatma supasidati. The translation of this shloka is the supreme occupation, dharma for all humanity, is that by which man can attain to loving devotional service under the transcendental Lord. Such devotional service must be causeless and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. Everybody is here? You can follow? Huh? Yes? So he explains that here Krishna Bhakti is described as Haituki, causeless, and also apratihata, continuous. So when it is awakened in our heart, we can feel that our heart is getting wonderfully satisfied. Yayatma subhadhirati. The satisfaction is produced in our hearts. We can feel it. Haituki aparatihata. It has no cause and it cannot be checked, cannot be opposed. Opposition cannot have any effect there. It is such. Bhakti comes from Bhakti. In this way, it is a Haituki. Just as the light is there and another candle is lit from it. From light, light is coming. In this way, we have to trace it out to understand it. The original light that is eternal, self-existent, and this extending itself, so it has no cause, it is causeless. The cause is there eternally and it is extending itself. If any clear or unclear points?
These topics was Maharaj explained it Madhurya Kadambini Shravishvana chapter.
Yes.
These I was read many times, but translation sometimes is not so clear. But today is very Sridhar Maharaj give really very beautiful explanation of this. How Bhakti is coming, Bhakti from Bhakti.
Yeah, it is already there. It is in our heart. But because of our ignorance, we are not conscious of it. Ignorance, Agyan, or ignorance better. Jnana is not how you can attain Bhakti. Bhakti comes from Bhakti. Devotion comes from devotion. Surrender comes from surrender. From surrender comes more surrender. So this has to be realized step by step. He gives again some advice here. If I am sincere, my guardian's eye is always vigilant over my head. He cannot forget me, his child. This we should understand. We spoke last days. This is this shloka. Om dat Vishnu paramam bhagam sada bhasyamdi surayo. He cannot forget me, his child. So the eye is always vigilant over my head. So it means he's always seeing, he's always conscious of every soul, especially those who are trying to surrender. If I have got a real interest in him, he, on the other hand, must have a corresponding interest in me. Cannot but be. So after all, nahi kalyana krit kaschit Look at him. If you are pure, nature won't commit any mistake. So the environment is not going to commit any mistakes or be jealous of our progress. He is watching eye over you all. Mind your own lesson. All your own machine. And he is there, he is there, he is there. A true disciple's mind is always living in the relativity of his Gurudev. These are words, but we have the deeper realization. We have to experience ourselves. It will not come when we make mistakes or jealous of in our progress. If you are pure, nature won't commit any mistake. Means if we are purely deciding to attain the divine law, the Bhagavad, then definitely it is just like the laws of karma. Nature will does not make any mistake. So in the same way, if we are purely approaching Sadhu and the Lord Chaitanya or the Govinda, if this is from inside, from the heart, it's pure, then very fast we can understand and realize. So a true disciple's mind is always living in the relativity of his Gurudev. Anything to add? If you ask some, then I can speak more.
This topic is
If
very interesting, very deep.
yes, it is, but some can catch it, some cannot. So otherwise, we would be all pure devotees.
I could not follow much, Maharaj, I'm sorry.
Now, what they say?
Yeah, now I could not hear properly, follow, but no problem.
The heart of someone who wants to attain Krishna Prem or Krishna, his heart has to become pure. There should not be any cheating tendency there, or the consciousness of I and my, or covered material desires. This is contamination we will not attain. We cannot attain the Supreme Lord. We cannot realize. This we have to understand in the beginning. So, a true disciple's mind is always living in the relativity of his Gurudev. Guru means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There's no difference. Nityananda Prabhu and Radha, Govinda, they are eternally connected. They are eternal associates. And they are absolutely surrendered. They should be there. And how can you surrender fully if your mind is not a cheetah? It's not a cheetah. With the motives or material motives we cannot approach. It is impure. We will stay in the illusory plane. So step by step we have to go This is not going from one day to another. But we should know it at least. This is necessary. Nobody can surrender immediately. Of course, there are examples also in the Bhagavatam, but usually it may take for some many lifetimes until he realizes that I have to give up my personal sense gratification or my praying to the Lord for my happiness. This is very difficult. And even the smallest thing to give up in this material world is painful for a normal person, because he becomes attached to everything in this material world. You know the story of the yogi who has nothing than a gopin, and one mouse is coming and eating from his gopin when he was washing it and hanging it on the line. So
He has nothing but a gopi.
this when you take sannyas, I will.
Mouse eating. Okay, now I'm in the line now.
So he was thinking, this mouse is disturbing me. Let me have a cat. Let me get a cat, she will catch the mouse. Then the next problem was, the cat wants to have milk, they want to have food. So he thought, maybe a cow, I should have a cow also, to give her milk. Then he thought, but who will look for the cow? Who will care for her? Then he took a wife, he married, and the wife was looking for the cow. Then he realized that he was trapped in the, what is Falle? Trap. Yes, he was caught in there. Like this is it. And then he had only a gopin. So this to give up is not a big problem, you see. But when he thought he should care that the mouse is not eating, he expanded. His desire was, let me have this and this and this, then everything will be okay. But then it is very difficult to practice, you know. To give it up again, we become attached. This is material world. Whatever we decide in this world, one day we have to give it up again. So it is dangerous. That's because simple life is and high thinking is wanted. Then you can easily, or then it's much more easy to advance or to understand spiritual life.
Srila Maharaj has pointed out one should be careful not to commit mistakes. On the other side, Krishna says in the Gita, every activity or every endeavor in this material world is covered by mistake, just like fire is covered by smoke. So we cannot avoid making mistakes in this world.
Yes. Every breathing, you're killing some animals. When you walk on the street, you're killing some bugs. these activities in material world, uh, there's always, this is the nature of material world. So we have to do understand the principle. On the other side, it is said also, if one is a pure devotee, he is not killing anyone, he is not harming anyone, he is never selfish, that he is in for his personal interest, that he is practices activities what are forbidden. These things, pure devotee will not get the reaction, will not fall not on the law of karma, because he is transcendental. The same way Krishna told Krishna, you kill now your enemy. So Krishna was thinking, what is this? I should kill my Dronacharya. He is my weapon guru. Or Bhishma, such a great sage. Or what was his Karna? So all these great fighters and great personalities. So he said, no, I will not go. I will go to the forest and I will meditate. And then the Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, it starts. He's explaining that Dehinosmin yata dehi kamaram yoganam chala tata dehandala pratyati rashtatana muyati. So the body, what we got, is always changing from the youth, babyhood, and youth, grown up, old age, and it will die. You cannot do anything against this. This is the law of this material world. Dearest, don't be disturbed. It is a normal process. We cannot kill anyone. Those who are realized they cannot kill. They are, because nobody can be killed. It's only the body what we think that he is dying. It's matter. But the consciousness, I am the possessor of the body, the soul, cannot be killed. It's eternal. So to digest this is a very hard nut. That's because it is very difficult to understand the activities of a pure devotee, who is beyond the material conception. Because he is realizing, he is realized. And he cannot kill anyone. He gets liberated. It's like this. But this is a hard nut. We cannot digest this in our momentary life where we are moving. You want to say something? So, all are ready? We become detached. We don't have to kill anyone. Don't worry. No devotees will harm anyone. He always wants to the best. Pure devotees, they are peaceful in mind. Only their presence alone can create peace and can purify us, so that we understand more easy the circle We are moving from birth to death again and again. Everything goes like in a circle. The whole world, day and night, is always going in a circle. There is big war, then there is some years peace, then they start again fighting. This is a natural, material nature is like this. We cannot avoid it. This is how we cannot learn otherwise. We will not be able to accept it just by saying it. So we have to go do practical experience. But it will not have to. Me. This is the... When I die, I will remember my tears, and next lifetime we will come again and continue. So many ideas are there. But if Krishna arranges like this, then we are cursed. If he makes it difficult, then we are blessed. If it is difficult, then we got the blessing of the Lord. And we can more fast understand and realize. Could it be like this?
Could be.
Could be. Yeah. The law of karma is a simple law. Everybody can experience it himself. Every action has a reaction. This is goes into very subtle levels. Even in the mind, we do some mistake. It will have a reaction on us. We have to pay.
There Maharaj Sridhar told one very means very clear point that the Bhakti is coming only from Bhakti.
Yep.
However, whatever we face in the life, all this problem is on the level of Bhakti, of karma. But to come in the touch with Sadhu who has Bhakti and to give this Bhakti, not Gyan, not yoga, not any other goal, only Bhakti. So this is good fortune, good fortune.
But the main part of the society, they are not accepting this. The main part accept meditation, yoga, Gyan yoga, mystic yoga, all these different kind of yogas. They are just practice for getting power, getting knowledge. We want to approach Krishna on our own, that we are learning all the books and now we understand him, now I got him. This is the...
Today I was reading something from Srimad, and he said that different religions are present in the world, and we never should to disturb them or to criticize them because they are going accordingly to their stage. And long time ago I was also heard something from Shabakti Vinod Thakur that if we see that somebody has 5 ladies for
Poor man.
from another point of view, we can criticize him, he's very rascal. But Bhakti Vinod Thakur say no, can be big progress, because previous life he can be monkey with 20 ladies, 20 females. Now he got progress only 5. He gives some analogy that is everything going perfectly in this universe. There is accordingly to stage and qualification is there. But however majority think, we cannot change. But to get bhakti,
No, this is the quality of pure soul. This is, we are not against other religions, because we understand the essence of all religions. So we are tolerant. We understand this is not a religion for the Westerners or for the Muslims, or this is for the Indians or for the Buddhists in whatever, Thailand or some. This is all partial. This is they have no conception of universal conception. That God is one. He is God for everyone. So they are fighting on this level, and they are even started wars, and they kill others for their. When you have the conception that there's only one God, He may manifest in many different ways, but there's only one. Is the source of everything. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Adya Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. And the highest relation, or the highest level, what was ever told or what was ever heard, it is given by the Vedas, by the great saints. And this is not, they are not sectarians, that they say Hindu is the real thing. No. Everybody who on different levels he tries to understand, or he tries to worship their God. For whatever reason they may do this. But the problem is that they think we are the only ones, and the others should be removed. Like they become really violent.
You have also many bhaktas, devotees who are thinking like this, no have proper understanding how this.
Yeah, this is their. This unfortunately they have not understood. They have no. They have no master who tells him, "Hey, we are all the same. We are all part of the Supreme Lord. There's no one outside of him." So this universal understanding has to be there. And we accept all the different religions. So it may be wrong or may be right, but it's not our position to criticize. Because according to karma, according to their past lives, they will practice different processes of religion. So, but in Bhagavatam, as we said, it is called Kaitavadama. It is cheating religion. Because why? Why? Somebody knows why they call Bhagavatam called this cheating religion?
Because they want something from God.
Yes, this is one reason. They are not want to become.
This whole dharma is bodily identification.
It is mundane conception of understanding. So God has to serve me. He has to give me. He is the source why I am here. He created me. So now you have to also give me food and house and money and all these things. They think like this. And even in Hinduism, it's the main part of the Hinduism. This is also Kamakanda. It is like the Western religions. They worshipping God for their personal sense gratification. They want something from Him. So that's what brings purity. If one has pure heart, and one has realized that God is reality, God is a person, and you can have a relation with this person. It's the most beautiful. You think that God is sitting on a chair there, on a big, with nice cushion, and He's watching what's going on there. Ah, God. What should I do? No. He is playing in His inner circle. This is the highest level in the Vaikunta. He is a Supreme Lord with 4 hands. Everybody approaches Him with humility and worships Him. Like in Jagannath Puri, it's a Vaikunta place. There you see every day. I was living in Jagannath Puri sometime. Every day I went to the entrance because they did not allow Westerners in. But I watched exactly. And they had all these relations of Aishvara. Yeah. All in reverence, yeah. Business people, they all come. They are Vaikunta men, you know. They come and they pay their obeisances, but there was no real relation, you know. You support my whatever goal he has. Then there is different levels, unlimited levels in different Vishnu forms he has. And then there's coming the higher, and the highest is Vrindavan, Dham. There the Lord has no 4 hands. The Lord is just like a boy, and nobody actually knows really who He is. They think He is one of us. They have such an intimate relation, friendship with Him. They are fighting with Him, you know. They are making fights, you know. Balaram is one side with his boys, and on the other side is Krishna with his party. And they are fighting like ordinary people, you know. They playing football there also. Football is made from flowers, not from the, I don't know what they're making, leather. Something like this. Whatever, in the transcendental world is nothing material. And what to say of the highest relations? What can attain, what can be attained? Such an intimate, such a intimate relation. We have no idea what this means. Thank God. So this is in no other religion you will find this. This God is great. God is the most powerful. All such Bezeichnungen. Is the most opulent, yeah. So here's all this kind of how they see Him, you know. And of course He is limited also, because otherwise I cannot act freely, do my nonsense. So this is one vision. This is a very low. This is not what, and it is not. They cannot worship God in the transcendental plane, because they are they're getting cheated by demigods. So they're worshipping demigods. Forgive me, give me this, give me that, and so on. They are fruitful workers. So that's because purity is such an important thing. Surrender comes from surrender. Bhakti comes from bhakti. And what is this? Krishna consciousness is the cause of Krishna consciousness. But we have to understand what is Krishna consciousness. If I remember one devotee, he left the thing. He was making the Jagannath deities in the Switzerland many years ago. And I met him in Vrindavan. He came to me and said, "This is such a special place here. I think every 10 minutes or 50 minutes I remember Krishna here." So I thought, what is this? This a pure devotee cannot forget 1 second. He is always, when he is forgetting, then Krishna remembering him. Then he is coming. Sometimes there is a separation, or Krishna hiding, and this is so painful for a pure devotee. Raghunath does this in his Vilapa Kusumanjali. He is describing these relations in the separation. He is crying and he is going almost mad because he left. I cannot find. Where is my Lord? Where is my Radharani? This we have no idea what this kind of relation. There is not 1 second they are not remembering him. They constantly. And then one day Krishna appears again to him, and he falls in happiness, ecstasy, and become unconscious. And Rupa Goswami is the main Rupa Manjari. They say we are in the line of Rupa Goswami. Srila Prabhupada said we are Rupanugas. So he himself was one. He was identifying himself as a Rupanuga. Very intense feeling of Krishna, of separation they experience. And from this level we have not yet any experience. If we would get such an experience like Raghunath or anyone who is on this level, our material life would be finished immediately. Not that everything would die or something, no, but it would be just something we are not identifying anymore. It is not. It is a much higher experience we can make, and it is not unnatural that we are losing the taste for anything material world, because we get such a nectar, sweetness, that we cannot imagine this now, because we have not got it, because we have not yet surrendered, we have not yet even trying to remember Krishna constantly, that he is always there, he is always present. And yes, this is what the Gaudiya Vaishnavas want to attain. Of course, everybody has his personal relation to the Lord in different forms. To other Ram, like what was his name? Gauralila? Murari Gupta. Mahaprabhu knows that he is a Ram Bhakta, but he asked him to change the name of Krishna, Krishna. And the whole night he tried, but he could not. He said, next day he wanted to kill himself because he could not fulfill Mahaprabhu's desire to change the name of Krishna. He was a Ram Bhakta, very intense. Then he came in the morning, Mahaprabhu know of course what happened to him. He already gave this name, to change this name, just so that he tested him in this way. And Murari had already put a knife, he wants to kill himself. And then Mahaprabhu came and said, Murari, you give me this knife immediately. He asked, he know already what he's planning. And he said, you are Ram, you are Hanuman. You are Ram Bhakta. You cannot worship some other one because you are so attached to Ram Leela. In Germany we have many Nishinga worshippers. But this is a different level. Anything more to say? The time is gone now.
47.
What?
47.
47, okay. Time is. If there's anything to say.
I don't know if Adokshaji Prabhu remember, but I remember 2002, Gurudev was in Italy, in a Gaura Mandala place, so he was in Qatar, and he asked, what is the result of chanting holy name? So different answers came, to get Bhakti, to get Prema, to get. But Gurudev say no. He say you will get face to face, you will see Lord. Once when you see Him, you will forget all charm of this material world. These have to be goal of sadhakas. Of course, Raghunadas is Prayojana Tattva, is very high level of separation, but for us to come first on that, to see that Lord is there, and His fitness and His attraction. And then Gurudev told, once you see, you will never think anymore about this material. And one Croatian devotee, he was here in this temple, and he asked Guru Maharaj, Gurudev, I want to see Krishna. Then Guru Maharaj told him, you go there on Krishnaghat, 7 days, 7 nights, you just repeat Krishna, 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 and he will come. Are you ready to do this?
Price is too high. Better to die.
This is a personal understanding of the philosophy. More personal than to see Krishna face to face. I think this is more, nothing more personal than this. And if I can say, one time I was in Torino and Guru Maharaj was in Genova, so it's 150 kilometers far. And I had many doubts in my mind. That period also, Narayana Maharaj was coming in Italy, having this big festival program. And some problem has occurred in that period. And some doubts have come in my mind. So he had been in my house for 3 days. After that he went to Geneva, 150 kilometers. But then these doubts raised in my mind, in my heart, about him, about philosophy. I was like a little lost, let's say. So my wife Vijaya, she told me, you take your car and go to Genova. So I took my car, I went to Genova, and when I saw him, immediately all my doubts has disappeared. I could not speak one word. I didn't ask any question, anything, just to see him. All the doubt has disappeared. So this is also personal. The person that when you see face to face, and this face is transcendental, then that's what happened. I remember this was very nice. I don't know if it is in relation with this, what you said, Madhusudana Maharaj.
Yes. Still, we have to go on. Because Krishna, you cannot drive to Vrindavan or to Mayapur or to Puri or to Rishikesh or any holy place. You will not see him as long as we are looking with his eyes. It's only when pure devotee is speaking we can get some idea. But we also have to consider that we may have only understood may consider that we have only understood a small portion of the real thing. Because if we could do this, that you understand everything, then you pack your things and go to Radhakund. There's many different levels we have to consider all these things. Okay, we can close here. Oh, is it okay? Today was a hard day for me because it was.
I'm sorry today. I just see your message. I in charge Shanti for the room.